right, ladies and gentlemen, another incredible episode of RLWF Shock for you. Opening up the card tonight. The goddess herself, Bobby, making her way to the ring in the singles competition.
Ever since I took my spot here at the commentary table, I have wanted to call
Bobby, of course, coming off that triple threat match at the Moonsault PLE, where Penny Happs defended her Freedom Championship, and so Bobby starting the process all over again, trying to claw her way back up to the top for another shot. Again, also in that tag team with Silencio, so may also detour to take a shot at those women's belts, currently held by the Mutual Admiration Society. But tonight has a very tough opponent, a former Freedom Champion herself. It is the Queen of Memes, Evelyn Precious. I mean, if I had to pick two superstars who were single-mindedly aimed at getting belt around their waist, it is Evelyn Precious and Bobby. So, two ambitious people here. Hey, David, thank you very much. Gifting the sub to Yoya. So that is it, Yoya. You're in, baby. We love to see it. Thank you so much, David. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. And welcome aboard, Yoya. Are we going to have another RLWF debut in the near future? You'll have to stay tuned to find out. All right, Evelyn Precious versus Bobby. And there's the bell and Bobby. Starting off strong here against Evelyn Precious. Let me start the prediction. You can let me know who you think is going to win. And as always, if you would like to have your very own superstar right there on the ring, all you got to do is subscribe to the NormCantShoot channel on Twitch, or come hang out for a little bit, and once you've got 5,000 channel points, or once you're gifted a sub by one of our incredible community members, just like Yoya was, that is it. You are in. You don't need the game. You don't need anything. All we need is your support. Referee stepping in here to try and break things up, and Bobby taking advantage of the situation to the surprise of no one. I'm on PC, Yoya. PC. So I'm lumped in with the old gens, I think, in terms of CCs. If you're on new gen and can't get it over to CC, just send me some screenshots and send me some details, and I can try and recreate them for you if that's an issue. We've done that a couple times already this season. Because 2K is a terrible company that doesn't know what they're doing. Evelyn Precious putting the pressure on here to Bobby's shoulder. They lock up middle of the ring. Bobby with an unusual grip there and did not serve her well. Perfect, Yoya. Just put hashtag RLWF in the CCs and let me know, and I'll grab it. Evelyn Precious, again, attacking the arm and shoulder. Evelyn, a submission specialist. So, loves nothing more than to wear the limbs down on her opponents. Bobby has turned the tables for now, though. A game of chess so far in this match. A lot of grappling. Irish whip by Evelyn into the reverse elbow. I 100% agree with you, Mike. It's completely short-sighted by 2K, of course, but we expect nothing less from the great 2K. Evelyn going top rope as Bobby heads back into the ring, and oh, caught unawares. Double axe handle to the head, but Bobby right back to work, has her up, and boom, Alabama slam. Leg is hooked. Bobby trying to end this one early. Oof, almost did. 2.5. Wow. Surprised by that. And Bobby with the pump handle driver into the pin. Oof. 2 count only. 2 count only. Bobby on the middle rope. Beckoning the Queen of Mean to get to her feet. And hitting her with the big cross body. And the senton. Evelyn on her feet, though. Takes Bobby down to the ground. And once again, targeting the arm before heading to the top rope. Missed on the moonsault. And Bobby, the goddess, on the attack. Big uppercut, and Evelyn Precious is going to say discretion, taking the better part of valor here. Back in the ring, Bobby with the Irish whip, and boom. Fall away moonsault slam, leg is hooked. Oof, another close call for Evelyn Precious. Counter from Evelyn, trying to turn the tides here. Bobby with a reversal of her own. Evelyn with a reversal. Bobby with a reversal. Incredible technical wrestling here. The fans going wild. Another counter. Evelyn locks in the bridge, surprised the referee. The referee late to getting to the counts. No one, including the referee, was expecting that pin. Oh no. Oh no, Queen. Butterfly suplex. And that may be all she wrote for Bobby. 2 count only. This time, Bobby kicking out. Over the top rope crossbody to the outside from the Queen of Mean. A thank you for joining us, David, and a good point. Thank you to all of our American friends for joining us here on July 4th weekend. Creating fireworks of our own here in the ring in the RLWF, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, we had Canada Day a little earlier in the week, so this is just a regular old weekend for us up here north of the border.
Now she's taking charge in the match.
She is on a roll now. I think she's looking to end things here.
And Evelyn on the second rope. Oh! Forearm to the face. And now, as mentioned, submission hold locked in, but Bobby quick to power her way out of that one. Evelyn on the apron, and nice counter. And again, right back into a submission. Can Bobby escape twice in a row? She does, manages to roll through. But a close call on that one. Bobby has her up in the electric chair. Oh, into the face buster. Is that enough to finally put away Evelyn Precious? It is not. 2 count again. And Bobby urging Evelyn to get to her feet, has her up. And Alabama Slam connects again. Oof, what a kick from Bobby. And she's going to go top rope. Are we going to see the Twisted Bob? And that's got to be it, ladies and gentlemen. 1, 2, 3, and that will finally do it, ladies and gentlemen. The Twisted Bob winning it once again for Bobby. An incredible first match here for what's going to be an incredible card. Bobby with a big victory over Evelyn Precious. All right, case suspended high above the ring, ladders at ringside. It is time for a ladder tag match. And coming out first, four-time former, well, I don't know, three-time former champs, four-time for, listen, multiple-time former tag team champions right there, Fisher Bailey and Peter Allen. It is old school. Heading into the ring, and listen, as a man of a certain age myself, the prospects of having to climb a ladder sounds exhausting, if I'm going to be honest. So hopefully Peter and Fisher will fare a little better than I will. But blocking their path to greatness and victory is another former Shock Tag Team champions, accompanied by the great Penny Happs. It is the Force, Course Grind, and Darth Brooks. I mean, Darth Brooks basically can just reach up and grab the case from the ring. I'm not even sure that he needs the ladder. But no easy feat regardless. Into the ring they go, the Force. Ready for action. Two veteran teams here between the Force and Old School. Should be a great match. Let me start that prediction, and you can let me know who you think is coming out on top. Again, first team to scamper up a ladder and grab that case is going to be your winner. Peter Allen trying in vain to do some damage to Darth Brooks, but to no avail. I mean, you gotta be impressed with his persistence at the very least. Brooks now turns his attention to Fisher Bailey, accidentally rams him into his own partner. And Brooks just tackles Fisher Bailey to the mat. Peter Allen heads outside for a ladder. Course Grind, though, grabs him first before he can get it back into the ring. And Fisher Bailey, to his credit, trying to go toe-to-toe here with the big Sith Lord, but as you can tell, having very little effect as well.
So much chaos, but every additional competitor increases the insanity. And thus the
Penny under the ring, trying to help out the team, grabs a ladder, slides it into the ring. I mean, no disqualifications in a match, so nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Actually, kind of a smart move there by Penny Happs. Darth grabs the ladder, Course Grind on the top rope, double axe handle across the noggin of Peter Allen. Brooks sets up the ladder in the middle of the ring. The Force doing well. Course Grind heading up the ladder, but Fisher Bailey right there to stop him. He's going to try and pull him off that ladder. Indeed he does. Grind returns the favor by manhandling him in the corner. Atomic drop from Darth Brooks on Peter Allen. And the Force pulling away with it a little bit here, but in a ladder match, you never know. Course Grind once again going back up the ladder and once again intercepted, this time by Peter Allen, who drags him down. Penny taking the turnbuckle off. Penny doing everything she can. Darth Brooks grabbing a ladder. A full team effort. Oh my goodness, Darth Brooks throws the chair to knock him off the ladder. Peter Allen back up on the ladder, and Darth Brooks knocks the ladder out from underneath him. Of course, Grind pummeling Peter Allen. Brooks taking a breather in the corner. Coast to coast with the big boots. Intercepted, though, by Allen. Oh, I am so glad that thrown weapons were brought back. I am so glad. I mean, the physics don't always work well, but it's always amusing at the very least. Oh, my goodness. Fisher Bailey dumped unceremoniously to ringside by Course Grind, and now Course Grind attacking Peter with the chair. Darth Brooks is going to grab a chair of his own and add insult to injury on Fisher Bailey. Now Peter Allen and Course Grind continuing to duke it out inside the ring. Submission hold there by Fisher Bailey. Of course, no submissions in this match, but still. Stones, welcome in, welcome in. Glad to see you. And boom. Dropped across the apron by Course Grind. Darth Brooks and Course Grind both grabbing ladders. Old School down for the count. A golden opportunity if they're going to set it up here. And Darth Brooks is doing exactly that. Darth Brooks wasting time here, though. Not a great idea. Course Grind trying to run interference. Peter Allen throws a table in there. I think he might have forgot what match he's in. Knocks Darth Brooks off the ladder. Here comes Course Grind to the rescue. Slammed head first into the ladder. Darth Brooks heading up top. Peter Allen coming in. Course Grind's got to try and run some interference here, but targeting Fisher Bailey instead. But Darth Brooks working the case. Peter Allen can't get the ladder out from underneath him. Darth Brooks too big and too late. Too late. Darth Brooks wins it by simply being too heavy for Peter Allen to shove the ladder out from underneath him, and a huge win here for the Force. You can see the ladders and chairs and tables strewn about the ringside. A heck of a match and a heck of a victory from the Force. All right, back to the women's division for more one-on-one action, and coming out first, an incredible physical specimen. Making a note to myself because this is not her theme music, so we will check the audio on Parker. But listen, no matter what song she comes out to, ladies and gentlemen, is able to grab the attention of any audience. And look at that body, ladies and gentlemen. That is a lifetime commitment to building and maintaining muscle that I am clearly unfamiliar with, but envious of all the same. The Machine heading to the ring again. This is her rookie season here in Season 4 and already making waves in the Shock Women's Division.
A major match ahead of her. She plans on
The Machine,
exactly why she's worthy of big matches.
ready for business. But whom is she facing tonight? We will find out momentarily. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, we know exactly. Creepy baby doll heads can only mean only one superstar. And one superstar only. It is Amy Stevens. The Punk Princess. Kendo stick in hand, heading down to the ring to face off against Parker Matsumoto. This is going to be a great match. I'm not sure if they faced each other one-on-one before. I would have to check the stats page, which you could also check out by hitting ! stats in the chat. Or if you're watching this later on YouTube, check into the description below. And you will find a link to an incredible document. Every match, every superstar, every title, everything, every bit of history in the entire RLWF at your fingertips, including links to individual shows and matches on YouTube direct from the stats page. Yeah, I think there was a multi-person match that you were in with her. I don't think you've actually faced each other one-on-one. So listen, we know obviously the strength and physical prowess of Parker Matsumoto, and we know the blind, brutal violence of the great Amy Stevens, so should be an incredible match. Let me start the prediction, and you can let me know who you think coming out on top. Oh my goodness. Over the top rope with the big splash, and Amy Stevens getting the crowd worked up here. Into the corner, and ooh, missed on the knee. They lock up as the referee watches on, transitions to the side headlock. Reversal from Amy. And Parker just flailing now. And Amy puts her out of her misery, sends her down to the mat for a new misery with the headlock. Ooh, beautiful reversal there from Parker, grabbing her with the legs and now putting the squeeze on the infamously dense noggin of Amy Stevens. Referee watching carefully, although it'd be nice, referee, if you watched carefully one step to your left, but listen, I digress. He's got a job to do. Matsumoto on the attack. You can, Yoya, on the Discord, you can either DM me any information that you need, or you can put it in, I think, what's it called? Character info? We've got a channel, I think, for that as well. So whichever you prefer. We're easy going here at the RLWF. Amy Stevens in the corner, and boom. Oh. Only a glancing blow there, I think. Did not connect the way that she wanted, and the Machine trying to take advantage, trying to roll her over, and Amy keeps rolling. Some mind games here from Amy Stevens. Not letting Parker get the move she was clearly trying to set up there. Actually, a very high IQ play there from Amy, but in the end, Matsumoto gets the reversal. And, ooh, stomp to the guts. Matsumoto from the top rope with a big elbow. And now off the ropes for the big splash.
And she's been put completely on defense here. Yeah, she's really being pushed.
And Matsumoto has turned the tables on Amy Stevens and taken control of this match. Little heel hook there. Amy, sneaky pin. Only got the one reversed by Parker. Reversed again. Reversed again. And finally they both give up, realizing no one's going to get a 3 count there. Look at the strength of Parker Matsumoto, just shoving Amy to the ground. No easy feat. Matsumoto unloading, but here comes Amy Stevens now. Double underhook. Oh, into the cutter. Leg is hooked. 2 count only. 2 counts only. Matsumoto on the apron. And here comes Amy Stevens tackling her. To ringside, and now from the top rope, Amy waiting for Parker to get to her feet. And, oh, the flying shoulder tackle. Flattens her. They lock up, and Stevens tossing Matsumoto back in there, and now out of the corner. Oh, missed on the stomp. A lucky break, I think, more than anything for Matsumoto, and now Matsumoto setting up for something. Ooh. Big knee to the face, leg is hooked. Is that going to be enough to put away Amy Stevens? No, sir. No, madam. 2 count only. Grabs her by the throat, and oh, a vicious body blow from the machine. And oh my goodness. Inverted power slam, now repositioning her, maybe going for a pin. Does not want to get a rope break. 2 count, and once again, Amy Stevens finds a way to kick out at 2, somehow. Catches the foot, Amy. Forearm reversal, grabs her from behind, spins her around, has her up. And snake eyes across the top turnbuckle. Leg hooked. 2 count only. Nice kick out there from Matsumoto. Amy with the falling headbutt. The fans loving it. Parker Matsumoto much less so. And now, oh no, ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Jack Daniels hammer. Hooks the leg. 1, 2, and oh. Matsumoto gets the shoulder up. Fans chanting, "We're not worthy." They recognize a great match when they see one. Beautiful sit-out powerbomb there from Stevens. And now Amy setting up in the corner again. Matsumoto doesn't spot her and is going to pay the price for it. Boom. And surely now that's got to be the 3. It is indeed the win for Amy Stevens, the Punk Princess, victorious over Parker Matsumoto.
Here is your winner, Punk Princess.
Another great match. Let me tell you, the women's division on both shows is popping off, ladies and gentlemen. Some incredible talent, including that woman right there, Amy Stevens. All right, up next, Fatal 4-Way Falls Count Anywhere match. Not an elimination match, but a Fatal 4-Way Falls Count Anywhere match. And coming out first, JoJo.
Making his way to the ring.
I mean, an incredible story. This guy was bouncing around from promotion to promotion, just trying to find a home, trying to find someone to give him a contract. And was given a preliminary contract here for the RLWF let's be honest, without a ton of expectations. But he has proven the doubters wrong and put together a solid year thus far, including an appearance at the Moonsault PLE.
And his opponents, first.
And up next, ladies and gentlemen, the Lasers are engaged for Noah. Again, the fans going wild for Noah, a big fan favorite, of course, coming over to Shock after being part of the Cartel tag team on Mayhem last season, and now on his own, and hoping to get a little singles gold around the waist. Obi and Krytorin welcome in. Noah ready for action. I'm going to check the audio all over again because we've got a bunch of people here without the correct audio, but that's okay. That's okay. We have every time there's an update, it screws up all the audio, so I forgot to check it all before stream, so we'll get that sorted out, ladies and gentlemen. But listen, the main takeaway is that man right there. And the next incredible superstar joining this fatal four-way, it is none other than William the Hammer Styles. You can hear the roar of the crowd. He has been a fan favorite from day one, an early participant here in the RLWF. William the Hammer Styles. Another one of those superstars who has been consistently good for his entire career, but the belts just seem to slip from his grasp. So hopefully in Season 4, ready to take things to the next level.
A competitor who does not know the meaning of the word quit.
I mean, I could see this guy going for that World Championship, absolutely. Absolutely. He's got all the tools, ladies and gentlemen. And last but not least, ladies and gentlemen, your front of the line case holder sporting a new look here for Braden Storm. I am liking the new look. The fans still going wild for Braden Storm.
Look at the focus and drive in his eyes.
Now, the question, of course, is Braden Storm? Listen, he's a young guy. Young people are hot-headed. They're content. They're you know, like, is he going to have the maturity to hold on to that case for a long time or wait for the right moment? We'll have to wait and see. Of course, the temptation always there to just cash in and get a shot at that World Championship, but timing is everything. We have seen it a million times with the front of the line case, and thus far, Storm showing great patience. There's the bell again. Fatal four-way falls count anywhere match. Let me start the prediction. JoJo and Braden teaming up on Noah. Braden ejects William Styles. And now JoJo with a backstabber on Storm. Noah on the apron. William Styles deciding to grab a kendo stick from the outside and uses it immediately on Noah.
In a match with no disqualifications, you really want to lean into that stipulation. You have to use every attack you have that's normally against the rules. If you're not going to use the situation to your advantage, you've already lost.
JoJo doing well so far. Once again, Styles ejected from the ring. JoJo attacking the arm of Braden Storm. Styles once again going underneath the ring, grabbing another kendo stick. Braden Storm gets to him first. JoJo waiting on the apron for Noah to get to his feet, and springboard. Oh, missed. A little short on that one, and Noah catches a lucky break. Styles locks in a submission hold on the outside. Noah hasn't spotted it, but thankfully for him, Braden Storm able to reverse the hold. Pinfall inside the ring. from Noah. Storm comes in to break it up, but by that point, JoJo had already kicked out.
Pretty easy. Scoop slam, making it look easy.
Everyone back in the ring, at least for now. Braden sent in the corner by Noah. But attacked from behind by William Styles before he has a chance to do anything about it. Styles. Suplex into the pin, but JoJo right there to break things up. And now Noah going under the ring. He's got a sledgehammer. Pinfall by JoJo, broken up immediately by Braden Storm. And Noah with a double noggin knocker. Salida del Sol from JoJo goes to the pin, but Styles spots it.
He's already feeling the effects.
JoJo once again having a strong match here. Sends Noah to the apron, but Noah fighting his way back inside the ring. Springboard knee. Missed on the clothesline. Braden Storm taking advantage of the mishap. Here comes the hammer with a baseball bat. Doesn't get a chance to use it. JoJo got to him first. Absolute pandemonium inside the ring, as to be expected. Again, a Falls Count Anywhere match. They are not confined to the ring, but so far they seem fairly content to stay there. Float over DDT from the hammer on Noah. JoJo, jawbreaker on Storm. And now, Sultan of the Suplex earns his name again. Although again, Styles ejected from the ring, this time by Noah. Big combo from Noah, super kick to the face. Noah going top rope, but Braden went after JoJo. No problem. You just, like I say, just DM me on Discord and let me know when you're ready to go, and I'll download them and we'll get you all sorted away. Great to have you aboard, sir. Sledgehammer being liberally distributed there by Noah. But Styles ends the rampage. Repositioning Noah. Does not go for the pin. Now Styles and, oh my goodness, a triple team on Noah. Got a drop kick to the back and then double teamed by Braden and Styles. Pinfall by Braden. Styles spotted it immediately. Eyes in the back of his head. You're going to need it for a match like this. Spear out of nowhere by Storm. And now JoJo. Dragon twist cutter. JoJo handing out finishers left, right, and center. Holds the leg for the pin. Storm comes in at the last minute to break that one up. An incredible match so far. Super kick to the face. Styles, I think, just got split open by JoJo, but the electric chair drop stops his offense. Beautiful power slam there by Braden Storm. JoJo on the top rope, not sure who he's targeting. Storm missed on his attack. And now submission hold locked in by William Styles. Might be the right idea. Pinfall here from Braden Storm. Styles spots it and is able to break that one up. Kyle, welcome in. Welcome in. Samoan drop on top of the hammer. Extra level of pain for William Styles. JoJo snaps the leg. JoJo top rope, but Brayden Storm gets to him first. Hooks the leg. Noah and Styles both going to their feet, but neither breaking up the pin. Thankfully, though, JoJo able to kick out in time. Absolute chaos. Wheelbarrow Bulldog off the ropes from JoJo. JoJo breaking out some great moves, but split open on that DDT from Storm. Storm, the last man standing right now. Might be a good time to go for a pin, but instead grabs a baseball bat and connects to the head of JoJo.
Deep in this match.
He has to be aiming to end this thing soon if he can.
Styles once again outside of the ring, and he's going to grab the steel steps. Attitude adjustment from Noah. Rolls through. Looks like he's got one more in store from Brayden Storm. Leg is hooked, but William Styles there to break things up. Noah going top rope, and hits the elbow on Brayden Storm. JoJo grabs the baseball bat from Noah's hands and is unloading. Brayden grabs a kendo stick and returns the favor. Siren called, the step is back. Listen, thankfully the steel step usage this year has been normal as opposed to psychopathic, so I will take it. I will take it. Spear again from Storm. Leg is hooked, the other two. Great ring presence there from Noah to spot that pin, abandon the Irish whip immediately. Might have saved the match, and now it is JoJo's turn to take the attitude adjustment. Drags him to the corner, face first into the turnbuckle, and then the super kick to the back of Noah's head. He rolls out. Again, a falls count anywhere match. I think it's just the AI has its little quirks that are kind of common across a lot of events, unfortunately. Although I think I've solved the issue for the invisible barriers on the outside. Apparently, you just need to change the ramp, and that fixes it. So far, so good. Beautiful stunner. Double pin here. Styles got his pin in first. There's the kick out. And JoJo, I think, got the 3 counts. I'm not sure who won that one. It was half blocked by the thing. JoJo got the 3 counts. What a finish. You couldn't ask for a nail biter closer than that one, and JoJo with another big win. I mean, listen, an unbelievable story for JoJo as he just continues to climb that ladder. Incredible. All right, ladies and gentlemen, a little one-on-one action, and coming out first, the incredible, the amazing, the illustrious Jocko. Ready for action again here tonight in singles action. Jocko, of course, in that triple threat match at the Moonsault PLE with an opportunity to get a shot at the World Championship. That match won by Fredo. But Jocko, as of late, has been having great success and looking to continue it now post-PLE. Of course, the next PLE already has been announced as being the Suns Out, Guns Out. So all the superstars getting their bikini bodies ready. I, of course, am always bikini ready. Jocko making his way to the ring. We are going to move on. We've got too much incredible action to get to, and this match is going to be a big one. Ladies and gentlemen, facing Jocko tonight, a man who also was at the PLE. And if you think Jocko had a frustrating night at the PLE, Luka Novak in the main event.
The tension building for this match is so thick you can cut it with a knife. A lot of drama involved.
But unfortunately, Luka Novak getting a draw against world champion Oliver Kingzz in the main event. So we have obviously not seen the last of Novak versus Kingzz. You got to think that he is still the de facto number one, but listen, we've still got a few weeks before the next PLE, and he is going to have to maintain that position, and a win here against Jocko would certainly help in that regard. Let me start the prediction.
The superstar loves a challenge, and he finds himself facing
as they lock up in the center of the ring. Luka Novak has him in the corner. Oh, Jocko, not exactly a clean break, getting a little warning from the referee. Luka Novak not appreciating that clearly. On the apron, and springboard clothesline with a little extra dramatic flair. Why not? From the second rope, oof, way off target on that one. A critical error for Luka Novak, and pays the price as Jocko with the big knee to the chin. Now laying in the elbows, Jocko having a bit of a crisis in the corner. Snaps out of it enough to lock up with Novak. Novak transitions to the headlock. And Jocko with a beautiful counter. Going for the pin. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, a dirty pin. The ref did not see it, but Novak able to kick out regardless. Novak with a few words for Jocko as he was getting up as well. I mean, listen, I don't know what Novak was expecting in a match against Jocko, but obviously not appreciating the level of shenaniganry that he is experiencing thus far. Nice counter here by Jocko. Has the headlock cinched in on Novak. Really putting the squeeze in. You got to start worrying whether Novak's going to tap to the headlock here. But, oh, beautiful counter from Novak. Gets him in the head scissors, and now Jocko, the tables have turned. And he is flailing away as Novak really putting the squeeze in. Finally free, and a Novak. Missed on the kick. Beautiful counter here from Jocko. Sends him into the corner. Drives the forearm into the small of the back, and now, oh no, has him up in the tree of woe, but a beautiful counter from Novak. Novak looking maybe to go for a springboard move there, but Jocko wisely closing the distance. And now Jocko, boom! Oh my goodness, burning hammer. And the illustrious one fired up. Missed on the slingshot. Nice counter by Novak. Sends Jocko into the corner. Follows up with the big boot, but nobody home. Jocko with a super kick to the face, and Novak crawls his way to the corner. Jocko trying to put a boot in, but caught by Novak. And now Luka locks in the submission hold. Jocko able to pry his way free somehow. Novak in the corner. Jocko follows up with the big splash, but nobody home. Novak takes advantage, hits the drop kick, and once again, the confidence undeterred.
At this point, though.
As Novak hits a beautiful leg drop off the springboard. There's the pinfall. Referee slow to start that pin, but I don't think it would have made a difference anyway. Jocko reeling on the ropes. And Novak hits him with the knee.
He's got his sights locked in now.
There's the lockup. Oh, split open on the turnbuckle, and the big boot connects that time. Wow. Jocko fights on, though. Sends Luka into the corner. Follows up with a clothesline. Sends him to the opposite corner. Follows up again with a clothesline. And now the side slam right on the logo. Jocko going for the pin. No rope breaks in sight here. Two. Shoulder up by Luka Novak. And Jocko. Oh! Pile driver. And Jocko on the top rope. We're going to see an illustrious frog splash. That is exactly what we're going to see. But unfortunately for Jocko, Luka saw it first. Able to get out of the way. Shining Wizard out of nowhere goes for the pin, but only gets the two. Only gets the two. Fans are going wild in the arena, loving this match. Referee, get out of the way. I thought we dealt with this last year. Luka with a few words to the referee. Referee trapped in the corner.
This has clearly become a more grueling fight than anyone could have imagined.
And Novak drives Jocko into the mat. Has him trapped in the corner here. And out to ringside. Referee starts his count. Novak going top rope. He's not going to wait for the 10. Huge a leg drop. And Jocko reverses Novak back into the ring. But Novak right back on the attack. Ooh. Snap power slam. Leg hooked. Has he finally worn Jocko down enough? Oh. Just barely got that shoulder up.
Taking so much energy to muster.
Dodge from Jocko. Boom. Ripcord flatliner connects. Is that going to be enough? Referee very slow to start that count. Not sure what he was hesitating for. Might have just saved Luka Novak's bacon.
That was too close for comfort.
Ref is sus. I mean, I don't know if the ref is sus, but clearly that was a slow count. Shining Wizard connects again. Referee a little out of position. Ooh, wow. Wow, that was close. Another reversal from Jocko. Another opportunity. Sends him in the corner. Big splash, and oh no. Oh no, ladies and gentlemen. Busting out the caterpillar. Hits the elbow. Leg is hooked. Not like this. Luka Novak. The Jocko pillar, exactly. That's much better. I like that, actually. Jocko launches Luka to ringside. And Jocko having an existential crisis in the corner.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
Oh, splits him open with a big forearm. That seemed very deliberate.
Yeah, he's fighting this one too.
And boom, drives him into that concrete floor.
Tossed back into the ring.
Into the ring they go. And Jocko with a few choice words for Luka from the apron. Dives through, but Luka ready for him. Steps aside on a suicide dive. And now Luka Novak. Oh, slingshot suplex. Sends Jocko back inside the ring. An incredible back and forth match thus far, but you gotta feel like the end is nigh here for one of these superstars. I feel like we're a finisher away from the end of the match, and this may be it, ladies and gentlemen. Luka Novak from the top rope connects. Leg hooked. Oh! Jocko kicks out Luka Novak. Cannot believe it. Novak from the top rope hits the springboard. I think he caught his knee in the back on the way down. Came out a little worse for wear himself. Another reversal from Jocko. Is this the opportunity he needs? No, Jocko reversed. Smart by Novak. A submission may very well do it. If you can't pin him, make him tap, and that is exactly what he did. A huge win for Luka Novak. Look at the bruising. It looks like a Superman symbol on his chest. That about sums it up, ladies and gentlemen. A big win for Luka Novak. All right, triple threat match. And coming out first, ladies and gentlemen, one half of the American Nightmares. Former tag team champion, two-time former men's champion, including what I believe may still be the existing record for a men's championship.
Making his way to the ring.
Certainly was the record holder for a long time. It is Mason Marceau.
Mason Marceau. Now this is a superstar who can breathe new life into this crowd.
Fans going wild. Of course, Mason Marceau has been acting primarily in tags as of late, but back in singles action here tonight. Listen, I've said it before, I will say it again. I am here for a singles championship run for Mason Marceau. Let's get a singles belt back around the waist of that man. The Killer Cajun, the Beast of the Bayou. Former King of the Ring as well. Mason Marceau ready for action. Let's see who he is facing. Up next, former world champion, the Ninja. Part of a triple threat at the Moonsault PLE again. And, you know, it is a good thing that we had a little break after the Moonsault PLE, because my understanding is that traveling to the moon, having the PLE, and then back from the moon, I mean, that took a lot out of the superstars. Let's be honest. They needed a little bit of a break after that to recuperate, to readjust to Earth gravity, etc. I would say for the majority, it was their first time in outer space. You know, I'm sure it was an incredible adventure, but physically taxing. To be sure. But everyone rest and refreshed. Rested and refreshed. Just combine those. Refreshed. Refreshed is the word now. And ready for action. And ladies and gentlemen, here he comes. Multiple-time former champion himself. It is you. Most recently, the Hardcore Champion. You've with the Harley. As always, ready to go. 3 big fan favorites, actually, in this match, so no matter what, the fans are going to come out on top, and no matter what, the fans are going to lose, because it depends on who their favorite is among these 3. It's a real Sophie's choice, as all 3 of perhaps the most popular superstars on shot in the ring here right now. None more so than that man, Juve. Mason Marceau, the Ninja, and Juve in a triple threat match. Let me start that prediction. And you can put your channel points where your mouth is. Juve, oof, with the spine buster immediately on the Ninja. Marceau with the STO on Juve, but there's the Ninja from behind with the knee to the back. Crucifix pin. Juve trying to get a sneaky win there, but only got the 1 count on the Ninja. Nice counter from Juve, but grabbed from behind by Mason. Counter for him. Ninja tiptoeing across the ropes, but missed on the drop kick. Came up just a little bit short. It's now getting up close and personal instead against Juve. Mason heading out of the ring, no countouts, no disqualifications, and so Mason Marceau comes back in with a kendo stick. And a little sneak attack on the Ninja, no easy feats. Oof, walked right into that big boot. Ninja with the springboard connecting. Juve taking his time getting back in there, but he might want to hurry now as Ninja goes to the pinfall. Only gets the 1 count against Marceau. Marceau is going to very briefly step outside. Sling blade and drop kick combo. Beautiful back suplex from Marceau. Locks up with Juve, has him up, brings him to the corner, and snake eyes across the top ropes. Now squares up with the Ninja. Beautiful scoop slam. Mason Marceau looking strong here. Suplex on Juve, keeping it to the basics, and it's working. Grabs the kendo stick. And wow, cracks it over the head of the Ninja. And the stomp off the ropes. Juve out on his feet. Marceau came up a little bit short on that slingshot over the top ropes. Mason and Juve with a double neck breaker. Juve hits the flying clothesline on Mason as Ninja taking a little break on the outside. Not going to come in empty-handed, though. He's grabbed a sledgehammer. But Juve gets to him first. F5. This match could be over. Mason Marceau still flat in his back. Oh. 2 count only. The Ninja able to kick out in time. Juve with the standing moonsault on Mason Marceau. He's going to roll over to the apron. And Juve attacking with the sledgehammer on the Ninja. Repeatedly pummeling him. Mason back in the ring. Locks up with Juve. Sends him into the corner. But Juve fighting his way out. With the strength, but great ring IQ there from Marceau. Marceau with the cross leg shin breaker. Float over neck breaker from the Ninja. He's going to try for a quick pin on Marceau. Only got the one. Only got the one. Salida del Sol from the Ninja. Does not go for the pin as Juve is right there. He's going to engage Juve, though. Ripcord knee strike right into the chin. And now returning the favor with the sledgehammer. Marceau not falling for it, though. Splits him open with that forearm. Nice dodge from the Ninja. Irish whip. Pop-up kick combo, but now Juve on the attack. Drags Ninja to the corner. Referee in the way again. I thought we had sorted this, referees. Come on now. Ninja has him up, and boom! Oh, what a devastating kick to the side of the head. But Mason Marceau has the sleeper hold locked in, but the Ninja uses his focus, uses his training to keep himself conscious, and then boom, hits the Salida del Sol to boot. Dodges the clothesline from Youth. Youth trying to steal the pin, and Ninja in a second. Saying no, sir. Grabs the baseball bat, but Youth gets to him first. Glancing blow. Ninja with a sneaky pin. The referee decides to run the entire length of the circumference of the ring, rather, before going for the pin, perplexingly. Youth has the baseball bat, throws it, but doesn't get a chance as the sling blade from Mason Marceau. Marceau trying to steal it. 2 count kick out by Youth. Superman punch connects.
Yeah, this is the worst possible time for him to be in trouble. He needs to turn things around.
Irish whip from the Ninja. Dragon twist cutter connects, but here comes Youth. On the attack, Ninja goes for a sneak pin there, but Youth right there. Thought maybe he could catch Youth unawares there. You got to be unpredictable sometimes in the RLWF to have success. Big combination here from Youth on Mason Marceau. They lock up. Marceau trying to drag him across the ring, but Youth fighting back. Here comes Ninja with another kendo stick, waiting for an opportunity. Throws it right into the head of Mason Marceau. But Marceau, sling blade, drop kick connects. Locks up with Youth, sends him into the corner. And oh no, it's been a while since we've seen the shotgun drop kick. Oh my goodness, devastating. Leg is hooked, that might have done it. The Ninja breaking up the pin. What a triple threat match, ladies and gentlemen. Springboard to Youth connects. Mason rolls out a golden opportunity here for the Ninja. But not going for the pin. Not sure what the strategy is here from the Ninja.
Back into the ring here.
Rolls back in. Throws the sledgehammer right into the face of Youth. And now top rope. Hits the knee, but Mason Marceau back in the ring. And right there to break it up. It's almost like the Ninja forgot about Mason Marceau. Brainbuster from Marceau. Youth out like a light right now. Just getting to his feet. Marceau. Suplex from Youth. Continuing the attack on Mason Marceau. Has him high above his head. And slammed to the ground. Grabs the baseball bat and boom, right across the back of the Ninja. Goes for the pin. This could be it. No. Another. Shoulder up from the Ninja. Leg drop from Youth. Goes for the pin. Marceau there to break it up. Neck breaker on Marceau. Youth setting up Marceau. Are we going to see another F5? No, guillotine. Smart move, trying to get the submission. And the Ninja in there like a shot, trying to break that up. And the Ninja focusing his chi for the super kick to the face of Mason Marceau, but Youth intercepts. Uppercut off the ropes. Grabs Marceau, drags him to the corner, face first into the turnbuckle. But Marceau fights on. Suplex on Youth. Here comes Ninja with the dragon twist cutter, splits him open. Youth out of the ring. Pin. Oh! 2.5. How on earth did Mason Marceau kick out of that one? Youth attacking with the baseball bat. Goes to the pin on Marceau. Youth wins the match. 1, 2, 3. Wow, what a triple threat match that was, ladies and gentlemen. Close calls all around, but in the end, your winner. You looking perhaps to get that Hardcore Championship back around his waist from Vinu. But an incredible victory as Juve rides off into the sunset, victorious once again here on Shock. All right, over to the women's division for a little one-on-one action, and coming out first, it is Bailey Heights.
Making her way to the ring from Lucerne, Switzerland. Bailey.
Another impressive youngster coming in here in season 4. The Swiss Miss, ready for action as always. Bailey Heights, of course, the very first female Twitch champion in the history of the RLWF. So already making history in her short career thus far. And you can hear from the reaction of the fans. They are into it. But a great challenge for her tonight as Penny Happs, still your Freedom champion, heading down to the ring. I mean, an unbelievable title defense in that 2 out of 3 tables triple threat match, or whatever. I forget what the heck that, or what the heck that, with 2 out of 3 tables match at the PLE.
And her opponent from Toronto, Ontario, Canada.
Incredible.
Women's champion,
Penny Happs,
Kitty.
looking to extend her already impressive reign as a Freedom champion. Now, this is a non-title match, obviously, against Bailey Heights, but as I've said before, and I will say again a million times, a non-title win against a champion is a great way to get yourself to the top of the list once a title shot comes along. But taking the title from Penny Happs has eluded the entire roster for some time, and I don't suspect it's going to get any easier. Bailey Heights versus Penny Happs. Let me start the prediction.
We're about to see the champ in action here. She's got to be relieved knowing her title.
Harsh kick there right off the bat here.
If the champ loses in a non-title match,
Happs attacking the leg.
every opponent she'll face after this.
That is very true. I can't argue with you there, Corey.
But the champ has
And Penny. Hound OV with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, Raiders. Much appreciated, Hound OV. How was the stream, sir? How was the stream? Raiders, my name is Norm. This is the RLWF. Right now, you are watching Freedom Champion Penny Happs get the 2 count on Bailey Heights. Everybody check out Hound OV. Runs a great EFED himself. Listen, I have said many, many times, it is my mission in life for every single wrestling fan to have their own EFED. I want to have more EFEDs than wrestling fans. I want to be starved for choice. Bailey missing on the springboard. Shoulder breaker from Heights. The fans loving it. Again, we have a few more matches here, and then we are going to do another replay. Tonight was the world debut of the new Shock intro.
She's going for the pin.
before the stream, so we are going to play that again at the end of the stream, and it'll be posted up on Discord shortly thereafter. If you are watching this at some point in the future on YouTube, check and see. It might already be up on YouTube by the time you're watching this.
Getting to her feet here.
Worth a listen, worth the copyright infringement. Fair use, I'm going to cry. Fair use.
Oh, she has her right where she wants her.
Penny waiting for Bayley to get to her feet. Irish whip. And oh, beautiful counter there from Bayley. Sneaky pin. Only got the one. Only got the one. Penny Happs fired up off of the mat. Second win here for the champ. But Bayley Heights hits the pedigree, hooks the leg, trying to get a non-title win here against the champ, but only gets the two. Only gets the two. From the top rope, connects. Penny was getting up, did not see her coming, and then hit her like a freight train. But a nice counter from Happs, and she's going to go top rope on her now. Are we going to see the kitty cat pounce? No, oof, missed. A miscalculation there. And Bayley with the Irish whip. Big knee connects. Oof. Penny Happs kicking out of the bailout. Fans cheering for women's wrestling. They know, and I mentioned it earlier in the show, the women's division, both on Shock and on Mayhem, absolutely killing it as of late. Wall-to-wall talent in all divisions, ladies and gentlemen, here in the RLWF. Mr. Big H, speaking of great E-Feds. Mr. Big H, welcome in, sir, welcome in.
Oh, a nasty stop to finish it off.
Penny Happs on the apron.
Nasty right hand.
And Bayley drop kicks her to the outside. Well, technically Enziguri's her to the outside, but you know what I'm talking about.
Any plans of slowing down.
Drops the knee. Referee deciding not to start the count. It's not a false count. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay. He was texting or something. I'm not sure what was going on with the referee. Had a moment. But the count has begun. Beautiful suplex there from Penny Happs. And Bayley driven face first into the concrete floor. Penny stomping on the foot, or on the hand. Spanish fly. 5 count there. Going to have to get back inside that ring at some point, or we're going to have a double count out. Once again, face first into the concrete floor. Penny Happs on fire right now.
And now she delivers her back into the ring.
Sends Bayley back inside the ring. Penny waiting for her to get to her feet. And springboards over the referee and lands the drop kick right in the kisser. Penny Happs, top rope. Cat pounce connects. Leg hook, center of the ring, and no rope breaks in sight. Referee, 1-2, and oh, somehow Bayley Heights gets the shoulder up, the Swiss miss. Showing some resilience, but Penny Happs setting her up again. And oh no, time for the catnap. No, reversed by Heights. Irish whip, bailout. No, reversed by Penny Happs. I'm getting everybody mixed up. I'm so excited. Reversing finishers left, right, and center. Penny. DDT. Hooks the leg. And finally gets the 3 count. Man, oh man, what a finish. Penny Happs, your Freedom champion, pulling out the victory over the Swiss Miss. Bayley Heights and Penny Happs coming off an incredible title defense at the PLE, and now a victory over Bayley Heights. Seems unstoppable. right, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Another one-on-one match. Again, the audio is... Max, get down. Sorry. Baron Max causing a disruption, of course, to the stream. Again, apologies for the audio. Once again, the audio is screwed up. But what is not screwed up is the career of this man, Krytorin, representing the Reckoning, has been racking up the wins. Now, Krytorin at the PLE won his triple threat match, meaning that he earned a non-title match tonight versus Hardcore Champion Vinu. So Krytorin makes his way down to the ring, and a big opportunity. Again, the Reckoning in very short order have been climbing the ladders fairly quickly to the respective belts, and this is without the guidance recently of Sean Lachlan, who has been injured for some time now. No doubt, obviously, still assisting, still helping, still providing advice and leadership behind the scenes, but in ring, they have been left on their own, but they have been successful. Krytorin with a huge opportunity tonight in a non-title match against your new Hardcore Champion, winning the belt off of Juve. Again, audio issues will be looked at again. Every time there's an update from 2K, it nukes all of my audio. But that's fine. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, your Hardcore Champion,
weighing in at
Vinu.
235 pounds, the Hardcore Champion.
Baron Max is on a warpath behind the scenes, ladies and gentlemen.
What are you talking about?
Vinu heading to the ring. Of course, Vinu, a longtime former tag team champion over on Mayhem with his partner Ben Fuller, but struck out on his own this year with Fuller not returning. And it has paid dividends as he is your reigning Hardcore Champion. You did Blaze. I'm sorry. We already had that one earlier. But like I say, as soon as the stream's done, I'll get the VOD up so you can take a look. Vinu, your Hardcore Champion in a non-title match here against Krytorin. Let me start the prediction. You can let me know who you think is coming out on top of this one. Did I not set up the prediction? I did not. Bear with me 1 second, everybody, while I do so.
Yeah, we'll see how this goes, and maybe he'll prove everyone wrong. And in the meantime,
Thankfully, they both have short names, so it's easy to get in there. There you go. There's the prediction.
Every time the champion steps in the ring, it's a reflection of his reign. This is an opportunity to add to a legacy.
I mean, listen, the advantage, Braden, is that doesn't matter what the win-loss record is, you always just one cash-in away from a title shot. So you do have that going for you for sure. A huge trump card over the entire rest of the roster.
being driven to the ropes here. Good display of power.
Vinu pushes Krytorin back to the ropes. Referee's going to call for the break there. Kaiser welcome in. Oof, DDT from Vinu. Unloading and wrenching that arm. But Krytorin fighting back. Shots to the midsection. Blocked from Vinu. Vinu missed on the springboard. And Krytorin waiting for the champ to get to his feet. Off the top rope. And hit the clothesline, but almost looks like it might have hurt his elbow or something on that one. Vinu in the corner. Krytorin. Oh, throws him shoulder first into the steel ring post. Don't let the friendly blue color fool you. That is solid steel.
Feeling that attack.
Yeah, but he's not in the danger zone yet. To the face.
Trading blows, middle of the ring. Krytorin has him up. And face first off the turnbuckle.
Stomping away, and then the knee right into
Puts the knee right into the neck of Vinu.
Is going to take any shortcut to bypass a clean competition. Hey, there's nothing wrong with a shortcut, Saxton. Fisherman suplex.
Nice fisherman suplex there from Krytorin. Continuing the attack and now locking in the submission hold. Trying to get Vinu to tap, but Vinu able to kick his way free. Oh, super kick right on target. And somehow Vinu kicking out at 2. Fans chanting "Fight Forever." An incredible back and forth match thus far. Krytorin in control, at least for now. Off the ropes, and went for the neck snap, but Vinu able to roll out of the way, and now Vinu! Dragon twist cutter. Again, Vinu, for a man his size, surprisingly agile. Shining Wizard to the back of the head. This is the second last match, so you've missed basically the full card, Kaiser, unfortunately. Blue mist, but Krytorin was ready for him, blocked the blue mist. Controversy from season 3. Has Krytorin on the ropes, but Krytorin ready for him. Launches him to the outside. Krytorin trying to make the most of this opportunity here. Going top rope, and hits the knee. Beautiful counter there from Krytorin, but Vinu sends him into the steel post. A little revenge for earlier in the match, no doubt. Fires him into the corner at the 5 count. They're going to have to be mindful here. And choke slam. Not choke slam, but grabs him by the throat and hurls him. 7 count. Vinu rolling back in. Krytorin's got to get in a hurry. Vinu letting Krytorin know he thinks he's number 1. Drags him to the corner and face first into the turnbuckle again, but fighting his way out of the corner is Vinu. Vinu, beautiful move out of the corner, but hit the referee. Flung Krytorin right into the face of the ref, and the ref is down. Clean welcome in. Welcome in's going well. Max is 100% fine. 100% fine. He got through his little medical crisis with flying colors. He's totally fine. Oh, look at this. Krytorin couldn't block the blue mist this time. And now Vinu locking in the submission. I'm not sure if the referee is still down or not. Referee still down. Krytorin rolls his way free, only just now getting to her feet. And Vinu goes for the pin. Kicked out at 1. Wow, I thought that was going to be a 2 count at least, if not the match. Krytorin giving 120%. Missed on the crossbody. Irish whip by Vinu, and spinning tombstone pile driver. Shades of Sharknado for Vinu, but still can't get the 3. Thank you, Kaiser. Thank you. Yeah, we were able to sort it. Listen. I knew we'd sort it, but I was just trying to spare him surgery and spare me the expensive surgery. So thankfully, both of those avoided. Everyone wins. Except the veterinarian, I guess, but...
Powerbomb position.
Krytorin going for the powerbomb, but Vinu with a beautiful counter. Spear! Vinu going top rope on him. Hits the shooting star. And once again, the referee is awake for this one. Submission hold locked in. Tequila Sunrise. We have seen how effective that move has been for Jack Sullivan over on Mayhem. Vinu trying his luck here on Shock, but Krytorin refusing to tap. But how much more punishment can he take at the hands of Vinu? On the outside now. Krytorin with the counter. Another great reversal there from Krytorin. Double underhook brainbuster. Onto the concrete floor. Krytorin removing the turnbuckle. Referee at a 5 count. Vinu tossed hard into the steel barricade. Krytorin heading in to avoid the countouts. And he is going to wait either for a count-out victory or for Vinu to return. Referee giving Vinu a final warning. Krytorin making fun of the champ as he is about to get a count-out victory. Vinu sliding in at the very last moment. Krytorin ready for him. Has him backed up in that corner. Again, he took the turnbuckle off in that corner. Into the bridge. 2 count only. What a match. What a match. Krytorin going top rope. And hits the splash. Referee heads out of the ring. Referee finally notices the turnbuckle, putting it back on in the corner. Vinu missing on the springboard. Krytorin sends him into the opposite corner. Big headbutt. And now from the middle rope, a little banzai drop into the pin. Referee is there. 1, 2, 3. He's done it, ladies and gentlemen. Krytorin getting the non-title victory over Hardcore Champion Vinu. And his hard work at the PLE to win that triple threat paying dividends immediately, as he rockets himself to the top of the contenders list for that hardcore belt. But still, a few weeks to go between now and the Sun's Out, Guns Out PLE. But Krytorin off to an early lead in the race for the Hardcore Championship with a big win over Vinu. All right, RLWF fans, it is time for the main event. And coming out first, again, also having won his triple threat match at the PLE. He has come back from the moon with a non-title shot at the World Champion. Again, some controversy in that World Championship match at the PLE that we'll get into when the champ comes out here. But Fredo, ever the opportunist, is not going to hold back at all tonight, no doubt. Wants nothing more than a shot at that World Championship belt, and he may very well earn it with a victory tonight. But all of his work still in front of him. The champ has been looking strong. And speak of the devil, here he comes, ladies and gentlemen, your world champion, Oliver freaking Kingzz. Now, at the PLE, in his match against Luka Novak, ended in a double countout. Ended in a draw, which was an unsatisfying way to end a PLE. But listen, these things happen, ladies and gentlemen. And so now, still up in the air, Luka Novak and Oliver Kingzz, no doubt, are probably going to get a second round, a second crack at it here. We want to have some kind of resolution, especially for a match of that magnitude. But that is going to have to wait, as Fredo earned a shot, earned his spot at the front of the line for a non-title bite of the champ, and he is getting it here tonight. Luka is going to have to wait. Oliver Kingzz, by the skin of his teeth, the PLE, hanging on to that World Championship belt. And hoping to squash any aspirations of Fredo to challenging him for that belt tonight. Let me start the prediction, and you can let me know who you think will win. Oliver freaking Kingzz versus Fredo, one-on-one in the main event of Shock. What was that move? What was that? I mean, an incredible move. That was ballet. That was art. Fredo from the apron. Springboard drop kick connecting. Fredo putting the boots to the champ here.
Well said, Corey. If he can beat the champion here, the possibilities are endless.
Falling punch to the face, but there's the counter from Kingzz.
Spectacular athleticism.
Beautiful move, followed up immediately by disrespect for his opponent. That is a calling card for Oliver freaking Kingzz. Fredo on the ropes. And Kingzz assisting him to the floor. He is not finished yet, though, sizing him up, waiting for an opportunity, waiting for the ref to get out of the way. And over the top rope hits the plancha. Unbelievable. Fans chanting, "This is awesome" already, and we are only a few minutes into the match. Fredo, though, recovering nicely. And Kingzz driving the knee into the shin of Fredo. And again, continuing to attack the legs. 5 count. They're going to have to get back in the ring. There's a 7. Fredo tossed in under the gun. And another double count out, thankfully averted. Fredo. Quick little power slam. And now driving the knee into the back of the head of Oliver Kingzz. Has him on the ropes. Irish whip. Dodges the clothesline. A little back and forth. Finally hits the clothesline. And Fredo putting the boot into the midsection of Oliver Kingzz. Ollie catches the foot, though. Turns it around. Look at this. Into a suplex. Beautifully done. Fredo back on the attack, however. Facebuster on Ollie Kingzz. Into the corner. Stomping away on Kingzz. Fredo holding nothing back. Kingzz claws his way to his feet in the corner, and Fredo continuing the attack. Nice counter, though. And boom! Into the crossroads. Ollie Kingzz top rope. Connects. Is that enough to put away Fredo? No, only a 1. Wow, I'm shocked that's only a 1. But the fans chanting, "We're not worthy." They know what they're watching. Drop kick into the corner from Kingzz. Kingzz misses on the springboard. Fredo on the second rope. Hits the drop kick. An incredible match. Both men refusing to relent. They both know what is on the line here. Even though it's a non-title match, a loss here for either would be devastating.
Took a gamble once, took a gamble again, and hit the jackpot twice.
Fredo back up on that middle rope. And, oh! Another big drop kick. And now Fredo with the elbow. Leg hook, is that going to be enough to get the victory? 2 count only. 2 count only, shoulder up. Dentrassi, welcome in. Great to see you. Fredo setting up Kingzz. And FaceTime. That could be all she wrote. 2 count only. Kingzz kicks out. Oh no, Fredo setting up again. You might kick out a 1, but you're not going to kick out a 2 FaceTimes. 1, 2, 3. Wow. Fans chanting one more time, but they are not going to get the opportunity to see it because 2 is all it took for Fredo to get the convincing victory over the world champion Oliver Kingzz. So now not only does Ollie Kingzz have to worry about a potential rematch with Luka Novak to settle the draw from the Moonsault PLE, but on top of that, he has suffered a loss to Fredo. Not a great start for Oliver Kingzz, but a wonderful start for Fredo, and an incredible ending for us here tonight on Shock. That is the main event. Thank you again to everybody who stopped by. Thank you for the raid to Houndo V. Thank you to David for the sub, and for others for the subs as well and follows. It is all much appreciated, guys. Thank you so much for your support, and for you people on YouTube watching, thank you for your support as well, including liking and subscribing and leaving your comments. It is absolutely appreciated. We'll be back for RLWF Max next, and then more great action next week on Mayhem and Shock. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.